Hey y'all, it's Amanda and this is my Texas Zone 8 garden, and today we are out at Costco because some of y'all told me that their fall planted bulbs are available. So let's go in and check out what they have. Okay, so they do have their fall planted bulbs here. Looks like they have about one rack of them, so much less than what you typically see in the spring. But it looks like all of the bags are $14.99 and they're all from Longfield Gardens, which is a good company, good brand. So I feel really good about this. Now, this is for those of you who want ranunculus. This is the ranunculus that you're going to want to get. You want to get them now. You don't want to buy them in the spring. It's just way too late for the North Texas area at that point in time. Now, I do not know how tall these particular varieties are. It doesn't say how tall, just it says that they're a mixed variety. Now, you can also go online and look up this information to see, but 90 ranunculus tubers for $14.99 is a really, really good deal. So that's really fun. Looks like they just have one particular variety of that. Looks like they also have some bearded iris, two varieties. One is called Feedback, and the other one is called Florentine Silk. It's really pretty. So four iris rhizomes for $14.99. And let's see. Looks like the Feedback is about 36 inches tall and the Florentine Silk is about 40 inches tall. And I have a whole bunch of iris that need to get planted right now. That's really pretty. I like the color combination. Okay, next we have the freesia, and this is heavy, y'all. 75 freesia. So they have it in single pink, single white, and single blue. The blue is actually purple, obviously. And these are all about 12 inches tall, so still a little short for cut flowers. But pretty. Look at the rhizomes right there, or the bulbs. Okay, so next they have Skillia. 5 for $14.99. And these are only about 12 inches tall as well. I've never grown these before. I do like how it says, like, it gives you some suggestions of other bulbs to mix them with. I think is cool. I like the guide to the bloom times. So all the bulbs you should be planting now would be bulbs that are going to bloom in early spring, late spring. Here is another batch of freesia, single blue, single red, and single yellow. And these are all about 12 inches tall as well, but 75 for $14.99. It's pretty awesome. Okay, so here we have gladiator allium, and y'all fall for allium every year, and they really just don't produce for me. So it's 9 bulbs for $14.99, the gladiator variety. So these are 40 inches tall. Look at the size of those. They do smell like onion. They're part of the garlic onion family. So pretty. Alright, so I planted these last year, snowdrops, and they were really fun and really pretty. Planted them underneath the the Ruby Falls Weeping Redbud. So there's 15 of them for $14.99, and these are about 22 inches tall. And they were easy to plant because the bulbs weren't too big. They were about the size of a tulip bulb. They were really, really pretty, very delicate and light. Here's your anemones, and this is definitely the time to buy your anemones. You want to buy them now, not in the spring. It'll be too late in the spring. So there's 80 anemones. And these are all about 12 inches tall. So these are still pretty short for a cut flower range of it. Cut flowers, I usually look for something that's minimum 18 inches in height. But these will still be really, really pretty. And for those of you interested in starting ranunculus and anemones, I'm not going to be starting anemones this year, but I will be starting ranunculus. We'll be doing that soon. Here's all your tulips. So 50 tulips called Spring Break and Spring Tide. And these are about 25 inches tall and 20 inches tall. So these are nice and tall, especially for cut arrangements. Now, I won't be growing tulips this year because y'all know that if we don't have a good winter, they just don't do well at all, and they don't come back each year. But they sure are pretty to look at. But I promised myself that I would not buy them this year. Okay, and then we have the red impression and pink impression, which are my favorite tulips. Any of the impression series is, and you get 50 for $14.99. And they are 20 inches and 20 inches tall. Like I said, I'm not going to invest in tulips this year. I promised myself I wouldn't do it. It's just too much. Another variety of tulips though, the Mystic Van Eyck and the White Emperor, so really pretty white and pink. These are each about, let's see, one is 20 inches tall and the other is 16 inches tall. And these are really nice, heavy containers, so they've got a lot of good sized bulbs in them. Another variety of tulip, this one is called Holland Red and Happy Generation. It's a pretty combination. These are each about 18 inches tall. Here is another variety called Purple Lady and Jumbo Pink. These are each about 20 and 22 inches tall. Okay, another variety of tulips, Banja Luka and Red Impression. Really bright, colorful, and happy. And these are 22 and 20 inches tall. We got another set of bearded iris. This one is called Best Bet and Midnight Treat. I like both of those. They're pretty. I like purple. And the Best Bet is 36 inches tall, and the Midnight Treat is 36 inches tall. Oh, here is paper whites. These are the Ziva variety, so these do have a pretty strong scent, and these are the most common paper whites that you'll typically see in all the big box stores. These get to about 20 inches tall, although mine have gotten larger in the past, just so you know. And now's a good time to go ahead and buy your paper whites for Christmas, if that's something that you're interested in. But I might pick up some of those. We'll see. All right, we have hyacinth and two varieties of hyacinth, Pink Pearl and Delft Blue, both absolutely beautiful. And I've tried hyacinth multiple times and failed with them. There's a lot more to them than you would think. So I've got, let's see, they're each about 10 inches tall, but the scent of these, if you just have one of these in your house, they smell amazing. And the bulbs are just beautiful. Look at that. And you can even see them through the packaging, that purple color. Super pretty. All right, so we have a big mix of daffodils. It's called the Big Blooming Mix. Wide variety of colors, shapes, and sizes. And these on average about 18 inches tall. So 50 of these bulbs for $14.99. And they are good sized bulbs in there, y'all. Okay, here's another pack of tulips. This one is Unsurpassable and Sempre Avanti. And the Unsurpassable are about 18 inches tall, and the Sempre Avanti are much shorter at 12 inches tall, but that would be really pretty put together. You can see them mixed right there. Once again, 50 for $14.99. Oh, I like these iris. Another set of bearded iris, Megabucks and Orange King. The Megabucks are 34 inches tall, and the Orange King are 40 inches tall. Like I said, it's a really good time to get your bearded iris planted. I really should get mine taken care of. This variety is called Dutch Master of Daffodils. This is massive. These are about 18 inches tall. Just a very classic yellow petals, yellow trumpet. Really, really pretty. Okay, coming over to this side. Let's see if there's anything we haven't really looked at. It's a tulip mix. This is it's a bright mix. 50 tulips. Looks like purples, oranges, yellows. These are all about 18 inches tall. I will say right behind it is a different variety of allium. This is called Pinball Wizard. These are about 24 inches tall. It's just because it just really has to get pretty cold for the allium. Here's another set of ranunculus. So 90 ranunculus corms. This is a bright mix. So it's got oranges and yellows and pinks and deep plums. And these are all about 12 inches tall as well. Okay, I think that we got through all of them. I'm just peeking behind to see if there's anything that looks a little different. Okay, they also have a ton of houseplants out. I am not going to go through the houseplants with y'all because that is not my forte. But a lot of beautiful houseplants out. Look at these terrariums, are beautiful. $34.99 terrarium with bamboo stand. They're really pretty presents. That's gorgeous. Several other varieties of houseplants. I kill houseplants like crazy. But they're fun. Oh, I do like, I think this is like peperonia. Those are fun. It's really pretty. These are $14.99. These are good sized plants for $14.99. Okay, I did find one more. If I haven't seen this, is an apple blossom mix. So pink, white, and reds. Also 12 inches tall. I hesitate to buy these at 12 inches tall. I really can't use them for cut flowers at that height. Okay, I had to take a few minutes to come look at the Halloween. Check out the pirate ship, Disney pirate ship. It's $90. Then this one is Party House. Goofy's head has already fallen off, so is Donald's, so that's not good. So this would be this. This is also $90. Those things that like sparkle up. Just $30 for one of those. Two different varieties. Super cute. I love Halloween. It's my favorite. Okay, so pretty good thing about Costco. At the end of the video, I'll show you what I got. I'm also going to run by a Lowe's right by my daughter's dance studio because I have some time. So in the Costco video, I thought it was probably not very long, but let's see if they have any bulbs as well. Okay, so we're also at Lowe's, and I just wanted to come and see if they had their bulbs out yet. And they do. They have crocus over here, which I've never tried before. I've heard they don't come back in my area, but it's 10 bulbs for $5 full sun. These are typically really short, yeah, about 4 to 6 inches tall. I have not grown this variety either. Looks like another short variety, and y'all know I'm not going to try to butcher that name. These are only about 4 to 8 inches tall as well. Now, concertina. I started one of these and I've got it in my garden, and it did not bloom this last year because I started it so late. It is a bearded iris at about 25 to 29 inches tall, which I think is really pretty too. Ice follies I've grown multiple times. They are absolutely beautiful. This is really a very pale creamy color. They consistently come back, but I say there's a little bit less each year. For this daffodil, and it's about 12 to 18 inches tall, but really pretty. And I will say it's naturalized in some places and started to multiply, which is great. It's another bearded iris, a red one, which I don't see a lot of red. This is really pretty. Raptor red, 32 to 36 inches tall. It's pretty. Some more crocus, a mixed variety. We have purple sensation alliums, which are supposed to do better in the North Texas area. Maybe I should give these a try. 6 bulbs for $5, 28 to 32 inches tall. I've tried planting them in containers. I've tried planting them in the actual garden in the ground. Just haven't had a lot of luck over the years with them. Now here's another bearded iris. This one is called Dangerous Mood, and I believe they had this one and Concertina, that one, last year. And because these sound very familiar. This one's 32 to 38 inches tall. And August is a great time to plant your bearded iris. Yes, and they had this one too last year. The full tide, because I asked y'all if it's really this blue color, or if this is one of those digitally enhanced photos. 36 to 40 inches tall. And these rhizomes they're okay. Look a little weak. This one right here is called Redneck Girl, which goes really beautifully with the Concertina, Dangerous Mood, the Full Tide. Not as great with the Raptor Red, but I do have quite a few that go well together. And this is 34 to 38 inches tall. Sharp Dressed Man, which, oh, that is beautiful. Look at the throat on those. This one is 34 to 38 inches, and this is a tiny little rhizome, I will tell y'all that. I mean, look at my hand. And it's a little bit brittle. So I would definitely look for one that still has some green in it, a little bit of green in it. And then over here, Decadence, and it looks like somebody has already cleared this one out. Got a little bit of a selection going, not too many, but a little bit. All right, and they've got their fall stuff out as well. Terracotta pumpkins are hot this season, although they are pricey. These are pretty as well, the woven ones. $25 each. These large black ones are really pretty too. I got some other plants that would be good for some fall containers, including this cordyline burgundy. This stuff is beautiful. Red fox curly sedge. Purple fountain grass. Some small containers of purple sweet potato, which would be pretty. Over here, more containers of sweet potato vine. And I like the purple color for the fall. And they do have mums out. Quite a few, actually. These containers are 15. That's a little pricey. These are 8. You can see a lot of the flowers are already died back. It's just too hot for mums right now. So if you are going to buy a mum, buy them like this. But in all fairness, by the end of September, they're going to be done. They will have bloomed out and they will have died back. So you definitely want to wait a little bit if you're wanting for your mums to last through Halloween. If you're wanting them to last through Halloween, I would buy mums that are almost fully closed like this towards the end of September. But it is fun to see the fall color. It looks like they're having a Labor Day sale where their perennials are their quart perennials are 2.5 quart perennials are 2 for $12. So they've got some black-eyed Susan, Rudbeckia here. And got some echinacea. And I know this is all spent and pretty much done. You can cut out some of these and still get them planted, and then they'll be good for next year. Sunseeker Rainbow Coneflower. Crossandra is really great for fall containers. Has that bright orange color. I'm just not ready to start planting all my fall perennials. I just don't have my head wrapped around that yet. I do always love these little pink mums. I think they're so sweet and so pretty. And it just calls it a pink mum. $8 each. Looks like they're on sale 2 for $10 during Labor Day weekend. All right. Okay, so that was a good shopping trip. I did not get anything from Lowe's. Didn't see anything that I had to have. Did get a few things from Costco. Now I do want to start, for those of you in the North Texas area, if you buy tulips, you go ahead and buy them now, put them into your refrigerator. Put them into a refrigerator where they're not around fruits, because a lot of those will put off a gas that causes issues for the tulips. But go ahead and put them in your refrigerator from now until you plant them. And a lot of us won't really actually plant our tulips out until December. They typically need minimum 8 to 12 weeks of cold, consistently cold temps in order to bloom here in the North Texas area. I am not growing tulips this year because I spent a lot of money on them last year and they were a disaster. Mine was more because it sounds like I didn't water them enough, which ended up being a problem. So, but I'm not going to do this year, no matter what. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to grow tulips. But I did want to point that out. If you're in the North Texas area, go ahead and get your tulips, get them now as soon as you can, and go ahead and get them in the refrigerator, not the freezer, in the refrigerator, so they can have their cool spell that will simulate a winter, because our winters are too unpredictable and not consistently cold in order for the tulips to bloom correctly for us. Okay, so things that I got, I ended up getting paperweights, and because I'll be doing a holiday display with them. So this was 25 paperweight bulbs. And it says these bloom 4 to 6 weeks after planting, which would really have me planting these around November, which that would be pretty good timing. So we'll look at doing that, and that'll be a fun project to do with you all. I'm also going to try hyacinth again. I failed multiple times with them, but let's try this again. And I believe these have to go in the refrigerator pretty soon. I'll do an update on these and what my plan is for these and how I'm going to go about trying to getting these to bloom, so that those of y'all who also want to grow hyacinth along with me have that opportunity. And then I did pick up a container of the Dutch Master daffodils. These are your classic yellow petal, yellow tulip. Really excited about them. 50 of them for $14.99. And these I'm going to be putting on, I had some Mount Hood daffodils that did not really come back very well this year. I think I only had like 3 out of the original 25 bloom this year. So I'm going to be pulling those up and maybe replacing them with these. These are tried and true, and they're going to be a border on the front, the very front garden that borders the front porch. So that'll be really, really fun. It's a lot of wow factor for a very inexpensive price, in my opinion. 50 of these babies for multiple years, because this variety does well in this area. They should do really, really well. All right, you all, I hope you guys had a great time going through all the different varieties of bulbs, fall planted bulbs that will bloom in the spring that they had at Costco and at Lowe's. The prices at Costco are next level, even compared to seeing Lowe's right after. You know, Lowe's, you could get one bearded iris for $5, whereas you could get 4 for $15 at Costco. So the prices I thought were really, really good. So let me know if fall bulbs are available in your area yet, and which ones you have chosen to add to your garden, and where you like to purchase your fall bulbs as well. All right, y'all, as always, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Every time you like and comment, it helps grow my channel so much. And if you don't feel comfortable leaving a comment, just drop me an emoji below, letting me know that you made it to the end of the video and that you say hi. And be sure to check me out on my social media outlets, including Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. As always, she's a mad gardener or decorator or anything else that she wants to be. Thanks, y'all.